Ma'am, what have you discussed till now?
There will be presentation by Dimple and Shrinjoy and Ojasvi and Shaunak also.
Excuse me, ma'am,
Okay,
this
ma'am.
is Ojasvi.
Yes, Ojasvi.
Ma'am, yesterday when I was making my project, I accidentally deleted it, so I don't have my project now to present.
Ma'am, actually, when I was making my project, it
You
also
don't
got
have your.
deleted. So she can recover it from the Google Drive trash.
I tried to, but then I don't know, it is not coming only. It is like, no, I have
It
deleted it.
it
Okay,
deleted
Ojasvi,
once.
wait. Anyways, I think there are many presentations. Till the next class, you have time, and then I will also see whether it is there or not. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you able to see my
Okay.
screen?
Yes. Yes, we can see
Yes.
your screen. Start. The
Good
recording has
morning, ma'am.
started. Start explaining.
Ma'am, I'm doing on mobile, so I'll just auto rotate it so you would be able to see it.
That is fine. We are able to see. Okay. No,
So
don't.
good morning.
Yeah. It is fine. It is fine. Sorry.
It is fine now. Okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Dimple, and I would be presenting my project, Metals and Non-Metals, Mines and Ore. Do you know where metals and non-metals are found on the earth? In this activity, you will explore different places on the earth where metals and non-metals are found as in the form of mines and ores. The periodic table. The periodic table is a tabular display of chemical elements which are arranged by the atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties. Metal ores and mines. What do you mean by a metal? The answer to your question is a solid metal which is typically hard, shiny, malleable, fusible, and ductile with good electrical and thermal conductivity. How do we extract these metals from the earth? Metals can be extracted by mining. There are three ways of mining. These are as follows. They are reduction of the ore with carbon, reduction of the molten ore by electrolysis, and reduction of the ore with more reactive metal. What are the uses of metal and its ores? Shiny metals such as copper, silver, and gold are often used to decorative for the decorative arts, jewelry, and coins. Strong metals such as iron, metal, and metal alloys such as stainless steel and are used to build structures, ships, and vehicles, including cars, trains, and trucks. Some metals have specific qualities that dictate their use. So moving on to the first metal, that is calcium. Calcium is a chemical element with the symbol Ca and atomic number 20. As an alkaline earth metal, calcium is a reactive metal that forms a dark oxide nitride layer when exposed to air. Properties: calcium is a fairly soft metal with a shiny silver surface with first cut. The surface quickly becomes dull as calcium reacts with oxygen to form a coating of white or gray calcium oxide. Uses: calcium is used to produce the mineral contained in bones, shell, and teeth through the process called biomineralization. So, moving on to the first ore of calcium, that is dolomite ore. Dolomite is an anhydrous carbonate mineral composed of calcium magnesium carbonate. Uses: dolomite is used as an ornamental stone, a concrete aggregate, and a source of magnesium oxide. Properties: dolomite has a Mohs hardness and is sometimes in found in crystals with the curved surfaces. Dolomite produces a very weak reaction to cold dilute hydrochloric acid. So this is one of the places where dolomite is found in abundance, that is Ontario. Dolomite in Ontario is found in the Algoma district, Maxbury, and Shanable Township. There are 38 producing mines in Ontario. Now the next ore, that is calcite. Calcite is a carbonate mineral and most stable polymorph of calcium carbonate. Uses: it is used as a construction material, abrasive, agriculture soil treatment, construction aggregate, etc. Properties: usually white but also colorless, gray, red, green, etc. It is usually transparent or translucent. So this is one of the places where calcite is found, known as Nambia. Calcite from Nambia comes from the Erongo region from Arandis, Cape Cross area, and more. Mining is the biggest contributor to Nambia's economy in terms of revenue. So this is one of the link which is based on the mines of Nambia. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes. So moving on to the next one, that is gypsum. Gypsum is a soft sulfate mineral composed of calcium sulfate dihydrate. Properties: color is usually white, colorless, or gray. Crystals are usually transparent or translucent. Uses: gypsum is usually used in the manufacture of wallboard, cement, plaster of Paris, soil conditioning, etc. The gypsum is found in the area of Baja, California. Just off the eastern coast of Baja, California, the island of San Marcos contains vast reserves of mineral gypsum. Strontium. So this is the next metal. Strontium is a chemical element with the symbol Sr, an atomic number 38. An alkaline earth metal, strontium is a soft silver, white, yellowish metallic element that is highly chemically reactive. The metal forms a dark oxide layer when it is exposed to air. Properties: strontium is a soft, silver yellow alkaline earth metal. Strontium reacts vigorously with water and quickly tarnishes in air, so it is stored out of contact of air and water. Uses: strontium is best known for the brilliant red it gives. Its salts gives to firework and flares. So the ore of strontium, strontianite. Strontianite is an important raw material for the extraction of strontium. Uses: strontianite is usually colorless, white or gray. They are transparent and translucent. Strontianite is found in Westphalia. So it is found at the deposits of Dressler mine, Cavradi George in the North Rhine, Westphalia, Germany. Copper. Copper is a chemical element with the symbol Cu and atomic number 29. It has a freshly exposed surface of pure copper and has a pinkish orange color. Properties: excellent heat and electricity conductivity. It is non-magnetic and good machinability. Uses: copper is usually used for wiring in motors. It is also used in construction and industrial machinery. So the ore of copper, Cuprite. Cuprite, soft heavy red oxide mineral that is important ore of copper. Properties: cuprite provides grounding energy for the entire body, increases vitality and life forces, etc. Uses: cuprite is used as a gemstone and is used as a jewelry stone. So cuprite is found in Chessy near Loins, Rhône-Alpes, France. I don't really know the pronunciation. And Chessy is famous for the number of ores found in that area. So copper pyrites. Copper pyrites is an important ore of copper. Uses: it is an important ore for the production of sulfur and sulfuric acid. It is also used as a byproduct of gold production. It is used as a gemstone. Properties: metallic, opaque, and breaks with a conchoidal fracture. So copper pyrites are found in South America, in the Andes region of China and Chile. The geological diversity of South America ensures the continent is relatively rich in mineral wealth, with some of the world's largest deposits of copper, iron ore, and nickel. Gold. Gold is a chemical element with the symbol Au and atomic number 79, making it one of the higher atomic number element that occurs naturally. Properties: gold is metallic with a yellow color when in mass, but when finally divided, it may be black, ruby, or purple. It is most malleable and ductile metal. Uses: gold is considered as the best filling for cavities in crowns, bridge, and other orthodontic appliances because the metal is ductile. Gold is also present in small amount of medicines. Example is the Balaji Tambe's Amrit Sharkara. Gold is worldwide used for making jewelry. Gold is usually found in the Kirkland region, and one of the ore present here is calaverite. So calaverite is found as the Kirkland Lake Gold Mine, Ted Hughes Mine, Lakeshore Mine, and more. Barium. Barium is a chemical element with the symbol Ba and atomic number 56. It is the 15th element in the group 2 and a soft silvery alkyne earth metal. Properties: pure barium is a pale yellow, somewhat shiny. It combines easily with oxygen. Barium is reactive with water, so it is stored in kerosene. So barite is a mineral consisting of barium sulfate. Barite is generally white or colorless and is the main source of element barium. Properties: it has transparent crystalline appearance. Colors vary from colorless to white. Molecular weight is 233.4 grams per mole. Uses: barite has the ability to block X-ray and gamma rays emission. So the management deposit in Kudapad district of Andhra Pradesh is the single largest barite deposit in the world. India is one of the leading producers and exporters of barite in the world. Zinc. Zinc is a chemical element with the symbol Zn and atomic number 30. Zinc is a bluish-white metal with a lustrous appearance. It is brittle by nature but exhibits good malleability and ductility at high temperature. Uses: most zinc is used to galvanize other metals such as iron to prevent rusting. Galvanized steel is used for car bodies, street lamp posts, safety barriers, and suspension bridges. Moving on to the ore of zinc, zinc blende. Sulfurite, also known as sulfurite, is a mineral that is a chief ore of zinc. It consists largely of zinc sulfide in crystalline form, but almost always contains variable iron. The molar mass of zinc blende is 97.474 grams per mole. Its melting point is 1850 degrees Celsius. Uses: it is commonly used as a white pigment, detector of alpha rays. So it is usually found in Franklin near the South Virginia mine. The calamine ore. Calamine is a historic name for the ore of zinc. A secondary mineral formed from the alteration of sulfurite, and its uses is to treat itchiness. It is used to treat itchiness and usually found in the form of calamine lotion. This includes sunburn, insect bites, or other mild skin conditions. The calamine is usually found in Briengerberg. It is a well-known village of Germany. Moving on to the next metal, mercury. It is a chemical element with symbol Hg and atomic number 80. It is again used in batteries and used in thermometers and barometers. And the properties are mercury easily forms alloys and with and luster is like mirror light, and conductivity, good transmission of heat and electricity. So the ore of mercury, that is cinnabar, and it is mostly found in China, in the provinces of Xinjiang in Hunan province and Zhejiang in the Shanxi province. The next metal, that is tin, and it is a element with the symbol Sn and atomic number 50. Tin is soft and it is a silvery white metal. Tin is not easily oxidized and resists corrosion because it can be it is protected by an oxide film, and tin resists corrosion from distilled sea and soft tap water and can be attacked by soft acids, alkalis, and acid salts. Tin has many uses. It takes a high polish and is used to coat other metals to prevent corrosion, such as in tin cans, which are made up of tin-coated steel. So cassiterite is the ore of tin, and the properties are it is transparent or opaque, translucent or opaque. The color is black, yellow, brown, red, or white, and streak is brownish white, white or grayish. Uses: cassiterite is an economically important mineral, being the primary ore of the metal tin. It is also used as a collector's metal, with the transparent forms being highly desired. It is also used as a gemstone minerally. So it is found in Bolivia. The Viloco mine of Bolivia is one of the famous producers of cassiterite. So other metals and their ores, other metals such as lead and antimony. So lead is mostly found near the Mississippi River Valley, and antimony is found in the Hunan in China, and Shikoku in Japan. Non-metals. Non-metals are the elements which form negative ions by accepting or gaining electrons. Non-metals usually have 4, 5, 6, or 7 electrons in their outermost shell. So non-metals are usually found in the lithosphere, atmosphere, and the human body. Fluorine. Fluorine is a chemical element with the symbol F and the atomic number 9. Fluorine is an univalent poisonous gaseous halogen. It is pale yellow-green, and it is most chemically reactive and electronegative of all the elements. Okay, so there is another problem. Yes, so fluorine is found in Western Europe. Selenium. Selenium is a chemical element with the symbol Se and the atomic number 34. Selenium exists in a number of allotropic forms, and one of the allotrope of selenium is an amorphous red powder. Amorphous means without crystalline shape. It is used to prevent selenium deficiency and to treat high cholesterol. So selenium is found in Belgium. Yes, the place which is famous for its chocolate is also famous for the selenium found here. So Belgium is known for the selenium mines present here. Belgium is a leading trader of diamonds. In 2010, a turnover of $49.9 billion was achieved from Belgium's rough and polished trade. Carbon properties. There are a number of pure forms of this element, including graphite, diamond, and uses. There are a number of pure forms of this element. Uses. Carbon is a unique among the element, and a small but important fraction is used as a feedstock for the petrochemical industries, including polymers, fibers, paints, solvents, and plastic, etc. So it is found in Madagascar. I didn't found any information on it, but I just found one of this one. So there's one of this blue carbon named, and it is a mangrove conservation project in Madagascar. In a remote corner of southwest Madagascar last month, local communities launched the world's largest mangrove carbon conservation project. Phosphorus. White phosphorus is used in flares, and red phosphorus is in the material struck on the side of matchboxes, used to strike safety matches against to light them. Properties. White phosphorus is a waxy, transparent solid. Its melting point is 44.1 degrees Celsius and its boiling point is 280 degrees Celsius. So it is found in Vietnam. The Lao Cai phosphate mine in Vietnam is the largest producing mine of phosphorus in Vietnam. So other metals include hydrogen, helium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, neon, sulfur, chlorine, argon, selenium, krypton, iodine, xenon, austenite, radon, tennessine. So thank you so much for seeing my project and have a good day to you.
Thank you so much, Dimple. Such a excellent and fantastic and professional presentation. It seemed like a college student is giving a presentation. Thank you so much, Dimple,
Thank you
because
so much, ma'am.
you have covered mostly all the important elements of the periodic table. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Actually, I wanted to add some more place marks, but then the project would be too long.
I know, and I'm very happy that many students have taken up voluntary. Good. Now, next, Shrinjoy is going to present. Shrinjoy, can you share your screen now?
Ma'am, this is Chinar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Chinar. Sorry, you raised your hand and.
Yeah. Ma'am, I don't think it's culprite when she said. I think it's cuprite.
Yeah, that is cuprite.
Yeah. So it was written culprite and she also
Yes.
said culprite.
Must be a mistake. We should ignore these small things and we should focus on more important things. Yeah, thank you, Chinar, for pointing it out. Okay, children, before Shrinjoy gives the presentation, I have some important thing that I want to tell you. From 8th standard, you must be knowing from 8th class, Adit Kapre. He is participating in the competition, which is hosted by the GGIS School Pimpri. So the competition is about the photograph. He clicked the photograph. Now that photograph will be uploaded by the GGIS school on their Instagram page. So whoever likes, the maximum likes, whoever will get, that child will win the competition. So from our school, 2 9th standard and 1 8th standard student, Adit Kapre. Okay, so today, after all the classes are over or whenever you get time, right now I think they have not posted the picture. So Adit Kapre from our school. So those who are on Instagram, please go and like that picture.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is the project? What is the competition about?
The picture, the theme that was given is hope. So according to that, he has clicked the picture. He has submitted the entry.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Shrinjoy, please proceed.
Yes, ma'am. So animals become extinct due to many reasons, destruction of habitat or the overhunting or human intervention. So here are the few animals which have gone extinct after the Holocene, which is the current geographical period. The thylacine. The thylacine or the Tasmanian tiger was a small marsupial which had a pouch. It looks like a wild dog, but it's more closely related to a kangaroo. They were 2 feet tall and 4 feet long, with a tail of 2 feet. They went extinct on mainland Australia as early as 200 years ago, but thrived in Tasmania until the 1930s, when European settlers started settling in the hundreds. Erosion of habitat, introduction of wild dogs, and scarcity of their prey was a major factor, and bounties were given by the settlers at £1 per head of an adult thylacine. There have been reported sightings, but none have been confirmed. Wait. So the last habitat used to be the north of Tasmania, as it was in this region where most of the forests were concentrated. Giant moa. The Island giant moa was the largest known moa. The adults could be as tall as 2 meters and reach foliage of heights up to 3.6 meters, making them the tallest bird species ever known. Very little is known about them as they went extinct very quickly after settling of European settlers, which means that scientists never had time to record them. Since they were large flightless birds, they were only able to live on the South Island of New Zealand. Next, the Formosan clouded leopard. The Formosan clouded leopard was a clouded leopard species that was endemic to Taiwan, which means that it only belonged to Taiwan and was never found anywhere else. It is not known why it went extinct, as hunting them was a taboo in Taiwanese Aboriginal culture. It used to live in Taiwan, and since they used to live in the mountain ranges, they could never swim to the mainland. The Hokkaido wolf, or the Salakhin wolf, as it was called in Russia, was a species of wolf more closely related to North American species than Asiatic species. A fully grown wolf could weigh 70 to 80 pounds or 35 to 40 kilograms and would be found in the plenty. They went extinct in 1945 because the Emperor of Japan in 1868 said that wolves were noxious animals, because at that time Japan was trying to modernize, and the farmers said that the wolves were killing their crops by eating their uh, um for some reason. So an American who was helping the emperor told them to poison the wolves. That's why a huge poisoning campaign was established to kill them off the Hokkaido island, and later they died out. Here, as you can see, they went from Hokkaido island over here all the way to the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia and the islands between it. The Barbary lion was a main species found in northern Africa and is regionally extinct today, which means it is no longer found in the region. It is very closely related to the lions of Asia and Africa, hence such a large range. Most lions in European zoos are descendants of the King of Morocco's Barbary lion collection, as it was the most common subspecies introduced. This is the last ever photo. And since it was found here, but because it was a main species, its range is considered to be over here also. The Atlas bear was a type of bear found in the Atlas mountain range in North Africa. They were severely hunted by the Romans to be used in the games at the Colosseum. The final straw for their extinction was firearms, when the last Atlas bear was shot in 1870. Here, the Atlas mountain range where they were mostly found. The Caucasian Wisnet, uh, it was it was a type of a bison, and they went extinct before scientific logs could be made. The photo over here is of a European bison, which is basically a very close relative of it. By 1921, only 50 were left, and the last three were killed in 1927. This is the entire Vicinate range, and this is the Caucasian Vicinate range because this is Caucasia. The Pyrenean ibex or the Iberian ibex was a type of wild goat that was found in the Cantabrians and northern Pyrenees. It went extinct in January of 2000. Here, there were many and several attempts to clone them, but all of them failed because they died mere seconds after being cloned due to lung problems. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rinjoy. Amazing project, and especially the marking of those areas could clarify everything in detail. And we also came to know about the new, all the species which got extinct, and it is really important to take care of the ones which are there in endangered and vulnerable category. And it is totally related to this chapter. Okay, also the Project Tiger one, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just quickly tell me because who are your team members, and some are not from this section also.
Yes, ma'am. Anvi Govardhan, she's not from this section. She's from 8D. And Rituja Deshmukh, she's in 8th A. Mitali Dutt, she's in 8th A. And I'm in 8th A too.
Okay, so only Anvi is from other class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what we can do is our next class is on Wednesday, 1 to 1:40. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
that time we can keep your presentation, Project Tiger, and okay. So let's keep it
Okay, ma'am.
planned way so that Anvi can also join and present.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Also, one more thing. Yes.
Ma'am, have you received my project?
Who is this?
Ma'am, I'm Riya Chavan.
Ria, when you have sent the project?
Ma'am, last week.
Can you send me again? Because I think I did not receive it. Did you share it from there directly? Share option?
Yes, ma'am.
Or can you send me again? Okay.
Ma'am, can you send me your email
Yeah,
address?
so you also present your project on Wednesday, 1 to 1:40. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more thing, we all know that Teachers' Day is coming up. So please think of something where you can do something for your teachers. Okay. As a class, you can take up something. It's not. It's up to you. It's voluntarily. It's make something you do to make your teachers special. Okay. So next presentation is by Shaunak. Shaunak,
Yes, ma'am.
please share your screen.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is nicely visible with all the places marked. Okay, before
so
Shaunak starts his presentation, sorry, Shaunak.
yes, ma'am.
Before Shaunak starts his presentation, um, one thing is you can also screen record. You can do the recording of your presentation while you are explaining with your voice over on it. Okay, using Adobe Captivate. Okay, you can use the software Adobe Captivate. First, you have to make an account. You can make your account, that is for free, and then you can present your make a small video of you presenting your project. Nowadays, what children are doing, of your age, many children are creating their own YouTube channel and they are posting everything on their YouTube channel. If you know from 9th standard, Ojas Patil, he has his own YouTube channel and he keeps on posting all the experiments, science experiments he do over there. So then the world come to know that how good you are. You know, whatever small thing you learn, you get confidence when you show it to others. Also, when there might be many students, they further in their life for college, they would like to go to some foreign country for their further college, further education. So if you want to take admission in higher universities, in foreign colleges, they ask for your portfolio. In that, they will not only see your academic performance, but they will see your co-curricular activities, like how much active you are on your social media positively. Means you have to, from now onwards, you should start creating your digital footprints, because when if you want to take admission in a university, they will go and check your Instagram account, they will check your all the social media accounts, how the child is. If you are just posting your picture, all the uh, goody pictures over there, so that doesn't make any meaning or sense. But if you're posting something which is related to your education, which is related, so they will understand, okay, this child was motivated from 8th standard itself. From childhood he was motivated, and he was utilizing the social media account for education purpose, something for positive, for spreading knowledge. Okay, so my this is a kind of advice that I would like to give, because you will not realize now, later on you will realize that I have created a digital footprint that is not appropriate. So start creating your digital footprint which is appropriate and which is very good. Okay, so whatever you learn, you can post on social media. The world should know what you're learning, so that others also they will also learn. Okay, this is also, how many of you knew about this Google project before this?
I knew about it. I had done one.
I knew.
Okay, but did you make any presentation on this earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
On Google project?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Dimple and Hoshmith. Okay, that's really great if you knew about it. But maximum children, if you see, they were not aware. So, but even you knew, did you share with others? So, social media is the best platform where you can share. Yes, Shaunak, please start. Sorry, I took up long time. Yes, Arnav, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am, no problem.
No, ma'am. By mistake it happened.
Okay, thank you so much. Shaunak, please start. Now I'll not interrupt.
Okay, so hi everyone. Today I'm going to present the topic on space centers all over the world. And I once more thank Nidhi ma'am for giving the wonderful opportunity to present this project. Okay, so the first one is NASA. Everybody would be knowing this space station. So NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA is a US government agency that is responsible for science and technology related to air and space. The space age started in 1957 with the launch of the Soviet satellite Sputnik. So the NASA opened for the business on October 1 in 1958, and the agency was created to oversee US space exploration and aeronautics research. The administrator is in charge of NASA.
The NASA administrator is nominated by the president and confirmed by a vote in a Senate. So we'll move on to the next one, which is the International Space University. Okay, so International Space University, also called as the ISU, develops the future leaders of the world space community by providing interdisciplinary education programs to students and space professionals in an international interculture environment. I'm just telling in short so that if I share the project, you can see the information.
Yes, Shyam.
Okay, so the next is the Satish Dhawan Space Center, SHAR, located in Sriharikota, India, a spiral-shaped barrier island on the east coast of Andhra Pradesh. Features like a good launch azimuth corridor for various missions, nearness to the equator, benefiting eastward launches, and a last uninhabited area for a safety zone make it an ideal spaceport. So the next one is European Space Operations Center. Okay, the European Space Operations Center serves as the main mission control center for the European Space Agency, ESA, and is located in Darmstadt, Germany. The ESOC's primary function is operation of unmanned spacecraft on the behalf of ESA and the launch and the early orbit phases of ESAs and third-party missions. The center is also responsible for a range of operations related to activity within ESA and in cooperation with ESA's mission control tools and techniques in space debris studies. So the next space center is the Toulouse Space Center, which is a research and development center of CNES, founded on September 1968, located in the Ranguel-L'Espinette district of Toulouse in the Haute-Garnois department in the Octanite region. So since it's located in French, I don't know the pronunciation of this, but the students of French would be knowing this. Okay, so this is the second space center in India, which is the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Okay, so the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, VSSC, is a major space center of the Indian Space Research Organization, which is ISRO, focusing on rockets and space vehicles for India satellite program. It is located in Thiruvananthapuram in the Indian state of Kerala. So the next one is the Uchinora Space Center. Okay, the Uchinora Space Center is a space launch facility in the Japanese town of Kimosuki, Kagoshima Prefecture, Before the establishment of the JAXA Space Agency in 2003, it was simply called as the Kagoshima Space Center. And all the Japan's scientific satellites were launched from Uchinora prior to the MV launch vehicles being decommissioned in 2006. It continues to be used for suborbital launches and has also been for the Epsilon orbit launch vehicle. Additionally, the center has antennas for communication with interplanetary space probes. Okay, so the next one is the European Space Research and Technology Center. So ESA has sites in several European countries, but the European Space Research and Technology Center in Noordwijk in the Netherlands is the largest ESTEC, is our technical heart, the incubator of the European space effort, where most ESA projects are born and where they are guided through the various phases of development. So it looks like this. So the next one is the Baikonur Cosmodrome, and it's also called as Turataram, former Soviet and current Russian Space Center in the south central Kazakhstan. Baikonur was a Soviet code name for the center, but American analytics often called it Turataram after the railroad station of Turataram, nearest large city. The Baikonur Cosmodrome lies on the north bank of the Sri Darya, about 100 miles, which is approximately like 160 kilometers northwest of Quizoldria. I don't know the perfect pronunciation. The Soviet Union secretiveness about its exact location led to the confusion of the site with another Baikonur, a town about 200 miles, which is approximately 320 kilometers northeast of the space center in the desert area near Zhezkazgan something.
Shauna, can you click on the 3D view? 3D.
3D.
Okay, thank you.
And see the straight view, then you would see the whole thing.
Yes.
No, shall I show the street view?
Yeah, just click on the street view.
No, ma'am, but there is no data of street view found here. It is written.
Yeah, because there might not know it is a military base
And
and
the man one. And the man sign, which is there
okay,
near the
proceed.
blue.
Yes, proceed.
Okay, so the last one is the National Space Center. So this is the National Space Center.
I think here you can try the street view.
Yes, ma'am. Here I guess it's visible. And ma'am, we can go inside also.
Yeah, just try that. Okay, it's inside the stadium.
Okay, so basically this is the National Space Center. Now I guess it may be visible. Oops. Okay, so the National Space Center is a museum and educational resource covering the fields of space and science and astronomy, along with the space research program in the partnership with the University of Leicester. It is located on the north side of the city, Belgrave, Leicester in England, next to the river Soar. Many of the exhibits, including upright rockets, are housed in a tower with minimal steel supports and semi-transparent cladding of ETFE pillows, which has become one of Leicester's most recognizable landmarks. So this is the National Space Center. That's all.
Thank you so much, Shaunak. Such a captivating and precise presentation, and that too on one of my most favorite, because being a NASA ambassador, I do have affinity towards this particular topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ojasvi, I have your presentation. Should I share my screen right now? I can share my screen.
No, ma'am. Tomorrow actually I have to go now. So that's some work.
Okay. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be having Project Tiger. Tomorrow we'll be having Ojasvi's presentation and Ria also. Ria? Right, so any more presentations which are left? But really, I would like to tell you one thing. The 8th AB presentations are way means better than 8 C and D presentations, quality wise. Okay, I really have to say that 8 C and D, definitely theirs is also good, but there are some unique elements which are present in your presentations. Okay, thank you so much, students. It's time up. You all can leave. I have taken the pictures of the attendees. Those who were present.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Yes. Have a wonderful day, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bhavankar.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, stop recording.
Leave everyone. Shooters leave. Hushmit leave.
Aditya. You can talk like this.
Dimple, call ma'am and tell that she hasn't stopped the recording.
Hello, Parshva. Parshva.
Wait Wait a minute, I am the presenter. Maybe I would be able to.
I know only our organizers can be able to stop the recording.
Hey, is this Google project compulsory?
Dimple.
Wait a minute, just a minute.
Parshu! Everybody leave and come back. Rejoin.
Yeah, बोले leave. Leave now. मराठी भाषा नाही बोलत वाटतं.
Aditya. Hey,
What?
Aditya.
हा
ती हे काय गुगल अर्थ प्रोजेक्ट काय ते कंपल्सरी आहे का नाही?
कंपल्सरी आहे. हे पैसे खोटा रे.
कंपल्सरी आहे?